There's a kind of pain you can't explain. When someone you love is gone, whether through a breakup, distance, or death, the world feels quieter, but heavier. You smile in public, but inside, you're carrying a story only you can hear. Buddhism doesn't promise a life without loss, but it offers a way to carry that loss without it breaking you. Today, I want to share with you the Buddha's wisdom on relationships, grief, and letting go, and 3 stories from Buddhist tradition that can help you find peace when the heart feels impossible to heal. Part 1. Relationships and Impermanence. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha said, "All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering." We often think love will last forever, but every relationship, no matter how deep, exists because certain conditions are in place. 2 people's paths cross. Their needs align. Life allows them to be in each other's presence. When those conditions change, the relationship changes or ends. This isn't punishment. It's the natural law of impermanence. Anicca. It's like watching cherry blossoms bloom in spring. They're breathtaking, but we know they won't stay. And perhaps they're even more beautiful because they won't stay. Story 1. The Buddha and his cousin Ananda. Ananda, the Buddha's cousin and attendant, once asked, "Lord, is there anything in life that is truly unchanging?" The Buddha replied, "Ananda, everything that arises will pass away. Even I, one day, will pass." When the Buddha passed away, Ananda wept, but he remembered those words and found comfort knowing that loss is not a flaw in life, it is life. Part 2. Why grief hurts. When someone leaves, we don't just lose the person, we lose the future we imagined with them. The holidays together, the conversations we thought we'd have, the life we pictured. That's why grief can feel endless, because we're not just letting go of a person, we're letting go of 1,000 dreams we built around them. The Buddha described this as one of the 8 sufferings: love and separation. Story 2. Kisa Gotami and the mustard seed. Kisa Gotami's only child died suddenly. Blinded by grief, she carried the boy's body through the village, begging for help. People thought she was mad until someone sent her to the Buddha. He told her, "I will help you if you bring me a mustard seed from a house that has never known death." She knocked on every door. Everyone wanted to help, but every home had lost someone: a father, a mother, a child. By the end of the day, she understood. Her grief was not hers alone. She returned to the Buddha, laid her child to rest, and began her journey towards peace. Her pain didn't vanish, but she no longer carried it alone. Part 3. Love versus attachment. Buddhism makes an important distinction. Love is wanting the happiness of another. Attachment is needing them to be your source of happiness. Attachment says, "I can't be okay without you." Love says, "I wish you well, even if you're not with me." Story 3. The Buddha and the monk who couldn't let go. A monk once came to the Buddha, devastated after his teacher died. "I can't bear this loss," he said. The Buddha asked, "When the full moon fades, do you mourn the sky?" The monk replied, "No, because I know the moon will return." The Buddha smiled, "And even if it didn't return, you would still have the memory of its light. Love the light while it's there, and when it goes, let your gratitude remain. True love doesn't chain us to the past, it transforms into gratitude. Attachment tries to freeze time. Love flows with it. Part 4. Working with pain, not against it. Pain is not the enemy. In Buddhism, pain is a doorway to understanding. When we sit with grief, we start to see. It's not solid, it comes in waves. Some days are heavy, others are lighter. Meditation helps. With each breath, we anchor ourselves in the present, rather than the stories our mind spins about the past or the future. Story 4. The Cup of Tea. One day, a Zen master held up a delicate teacup and said, "To me, this cup is already broken. I enjoy it while I can. When it falls and shatters, I will say, of course." When we accept that every relationship is like that teacup, already fragile, already temporary, we start to love more deeply and suffer less when it changes shape. Closing. Letting go without losing love. Letting go doesn't mean erasing someone from your heart. It means removing the chains that keep you tied to the past. You can keep their memory as a blessing, not a burden. You can thank them for the chapter they gave you and step forward into the next one. The Buddha said, "In the end, these things matter most. How well did you love? How fully did you live? How deeply did you let go? If you're grieving, know this: your love was real, your loss is real, and your healing will also be real. May you find peace, may you find clarity, may you walk your path with courage and compassion."